What A levels did you take and what grades did you get? Do you have any funny stories from a night out? Are you single? Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new then hi, welcome, thank you for being here. If you don't know me, that's alright, because in this video I'm going to be doing a Q&A and I'm going to be sort of just doing a little get to know me video just to let you guys know a little bit more about me. I also want to get to know you guys, so make sure to comment down below any interesting facts about you, where you're from, if you're doing A levels or GCSEs or anything like that. Just let me know something about you. I've decided to do this video partly because I obviously want you guys to get to know me, and also because we recently reached 100 subscribers, which is really exciting. I think we're on 120 at the moment actually. So yeah, I'm really excited about that, so let's get on with the video. So I've put all the questions onto, it's my mum's phone actually. I'm going to be reading them off of here, so let's have a look at the first question. Do you prefer Grace or Gracie? So a few people asked about this because obviously my channel is Biology with Gracie, but then in like my Instagram bio, I've got like Grace as my name. I think when I introduce myself, I say I'm Grace, like I introduce myself as Grace. But then like family members and friends sometimes call me Gracie, so I just don't really mind. You can call me either. What is your middle name? So my middle name is Alexandra. When's your birthday? My birthday is the 14th of February, so I am a Valentine's Day baby, fun fact. So I'm full of love. And I'm 19. How tall are you? So I'm not very tall. I think I'm around 5'3", 5'4". So not very tall. My mum's really small. My dad and my granddad are taller, so I thought I would have been a bit taller, but I'm not, so that's just the way it is. Where are you from? So I'm from a county in England called Bedfordshire. It's not too far from London. Do you have any siblings? So I do. I've got a younger sister and a younger brother. My sister is 16 and my brother is 14. So my sister obviously was meant to be doing her GCSEs this year but isn't. So she's actually working on some A-level stuff. She's also doing biology and geography like I did. So that's exciting. Do you have any pets? I do. I have a cute Cairn Terrier dog called Humphrey. He's the cutest, love him so much. I'll insert some pictures here so you can see. What do you do in your free time and what have you been doing in quarantine? So in my free time, I like going out for dinner. Obviously that's not possible at the moment, but and then just chilling, watching Netflix, spending time with friends and family. I enjoy nights out, but only every once in a while. I usually prefer house parties as well, just because you're with people you know. If you get tired, you can have a sit down on a nice sofa, which is always good. As for quarantine, initially I just didn't really have that much to do. I had a few sort of uni things to finish off when this first all started, and then I just didn't really have anything to do. And I've been wanting to do YouTube for a while, so I thought, why not? You know, I needed a project, needed something to do, and obviously I'm so glad that I have started it. Mainly just been working on my YouTube. Recently I've gone on a couple of picnics with some friends, obviously social distance, been on some walks, watched Netflix. Next question is, are you single? No, I'm not single. Are you in a relationship? Yes, I've been in a relationship for about 2 years now. Yeah. He's the one. He's a good guy. How many relationships have you had? So I've always been a boyfriend type of girl, but I've only had 2 serious relationships, one being the one I'm in now. What GCSEs did you take and what grades did you get? So I took English language, English lit, maths, triple science, geography, history, French, PE, RS, and I did an ICT ECDL course, and I got A stars in French, chemistry, history and English literature, and then I got A's in the rest, and then I got a distinction star in the ICT course. What A levels did you take and what grades did you get? So I took biology, obviously, geography and English literature. Ugh. Don't really like to talk about that one, but I basically got A's in biology and geography, and English lit didn't go too well. Basically just was going to not do well from the start because it wasn't something I particularly enjoyed. In my How to Smash Sixth Form video I talk about it a little bit, but if you want me to do a video on that and the whole, sort of a long story and like to explain, so maybe that's something you guys would be interested in. But basically I ended up passing English, which is still good, but obviously I would have liked to have done better. What was your favourite subject at A level? So obviously biology in terms of content and subject and general interest, but I also really enjoyed physical geography because it's obviously sciencey as well, and I really love my teacher. She worked so hard to help us with that, and my class was so fun and great as well. We really had a good laugh. Favourite biology topic? Ooh, I generally like cell biology and human biology even. So cells, like cell structure. I also like immunology, so the immune system, pathogens as well, so like viruses I find really interesting. So it's basically my course and what I'm doing at uni, which is really, really good. So basically microbiology. What uni do you go to and what course do you do? So I go to the University of Leeds, and for my first year I studied biological sciences, but for my second I'm actually transferring to microbiology. So the really good thing about Leeds is the first year a lot of different subjects do the same or similar modules, which means after first year you can transfer to another similar like biology or biological sciences course, hence I don't have to start like my degree again, I can just switch to microbiology, which is really good. Favourite memory at uni? So I had a little think about this one because obviously I've got a few, but I think the main one, it may not seem like that interesting or that significant for you guys, but something that was really exciting was when me and my group of friends that I'm staying in a house with next year actually found a really lovely house to stay in, and we were really excited and we were ready to sign the contract. And that was, I think, when we became even better friends as well. We also started seeing each other more and doing more things, so that was really exciting. Funny stories from a night out. So as I said, I don't really go on too many nights out, and there's only one sort of funny and weird story I could think of. So me and my friends went to these events at the uni called Fruity Fridays, which are really fun. They play like throwback songs, which is really great. And so the first part was there was this random guy, and he was like really short. Not that I've got anything against short guys, but one of my friends has got a boyfriend, and this guy kept like coming up behind her, like, oh, it's so gross. And so me and my other friend were just sort of like bringing her to the other side of the circle and like pushing him out, like not pushing him out of the way, but sort of like preventing him going anywhere near her. So that was really strange. It was kind of funny as well. And then later on that night, this random guy came up to me and was like, can I buy you a drink? And I was like, oh no, sorry, I've got a boyfriend. And then he just walked off. And then about 10 minutes later, he came back and he tried to start a conversation. And I don't know whether he'd forgotten that he'd already come up to me, or he thought, oh, I'll just have another go and maybe she's forgotten that I've come up to her or something. It was very strange. And yeah, so he started this conversation. It's really weird. He said something like, oh, I've got brown eyes and you've got blue eyes. And I was like, yeah, great observation. And then so he basically just tries to do more of a conversation, and then he goes again, can I buy you a drink? And I was like, no, I've got a boyfriend. And then he was like, can I buy you a drink anyway? And I was like, what? No, go away. So it was weird, but it was funny at the same time. Like, strange guy. What are your future plans? So in terms of uni, obviously I'm doing a microbiology degree, so I want to do a placement year, a year in industry as well in my third year before coming back to do my final year. And then I obviously want to have a career in some sort of microbiology profession. I'm not really sure what at the moment, but hopefully my year in industry will help me decide. And then in the future, I suppose if I said in like 10 years time, I would like to be married and have a house and be in a career that I really enjoy and that I'm passionate about, and just be happy, really, just be in a good place. And I suppose in 10 years time maybe thinking about having children, but I definitely don't want to have kids too early. I want to live my life and travel before that, basically. So the next question is, any idea on what career you'd like to go into? So I sort of talked about this in the last question, but basically, obviously I want to do something to do with microbiology, and then I also do like teaching as well, but I feel like teachers don't get paid enough for how much work they put in as well, so I'd rather earn more than that ideally. So I'd maybe go into teaching in later life, or do it as like tutoring on the side or something like that. But it's definitely something I'm going to consider. Favourite movies and TV shows. So one of my favourite TV shows on Netflix is called Jane the Virgin. It sounds really weird, but it's a really, really good series. It's got magical realism, it's got drama, murder mystery, romance, just all the different genres you can think of. And the narrator is really, really funny and really good as well. So I think I'm rewatching like the 4th time now, but I just love it. It's really, really good. I also Prison Break's really good, and especially the first season, that's really good. I'm trying to think of any else I like. The Haunting of Hill House, that's a really good series. I don't even like horror, but I wouldn't even say it's pure horror. It's more like mystery, which I enjoy. And as for movies, obviously I'm quite into romance, so all the general like The Notebook, The Longest Ride, How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, Miss Congeniality. And I'm also into older films, so if anyone's heard of Father of the Bride, that's a really funny film and also really heartfelt as well. Stepmom as well, and Meet Joe Black, they're really good films. And also mystery films and sort of actiony like Taken, I really enjoy that, so films like that as well. Do you have an interesting fact about yourself? So the only thing I can think of is that when I went to New Jersey and New York with my mum, because her best friend was working out there for a few years, I actually got the chance to go to American school for the day. So if you're American, you probably don't think this is very cool, but it was quite interesting because it is a little bit different to the movies, and they have like 7 or 8 lessons in a day that are all different lengths, whereas in the UK, as far as I'm aware, most schools have about 5 lessons a day, which are like an hour each. I kept saying I was really posh as well, and they were asking if I've met the Queen and if I have afternoon tea. I was like, no, Britain is not like that. You have the completely wrong like stereotype and perception of what Britain is actually like. Favourite country? Initially when I think of favourite country, I'd say like England, which sounds like really patriotic, but I live here, I've grown up here, I really like it. But I suppose favourite country where I've been abroad to is probably like Egypt. I got to see the pyramids in Cairo, and went snorkeling and water parks and things like that, so that was really fun. And also the Egyptians there are actually really, really nice. What places have you travelled to, and where do you want to travel to in the future? So I've been to Wales, Ireland, Denmark, Portugal, France, Italy, Gran Canaria, Egypt, Florida in America, also New York and New Jersey in America, as I mentioned, St. Lucia. And where do I want to travel to in the future? I really want to go to Asia, like China and Thailand, just because of the completely different culture, and also to like Bali and the Maldives because they're so pretty and really romantic and lovely. And also want to travel like South America and the USA itself. The next question is, would you ever live abroad? In the long run, I'd prefer to live in England, definitely. But if I had a job opportunity out there, then I'd definitely consider it. So I won't say no to that question because it's a possibility. Do you practice meditation or mindfulness in your daily routine? So I actually don't. I know there's a lot of like big study tubers who do and who find that really helps them, but I've never really tried it or felt like I needed to. So when I was stressed about some uni exams after Christmas, I did some yoga in the mornings before them, just to sort of calm myself and unwind. But I'd not really done that before either, so I know that it's something that is really good, and I may implement it into my daily routine in the future, but at the moment that's actually not something that I do. Favourite types of music, so I'm really into country music. It's really upsetting that not many people in Britain anyway that are like my age group are into country music. When I've been to concerts, it's mainly been like especially like the smaller concerts, mainly been like 40 plus age group, and then just me like, hey. So hopefully it's gonna become bigger. My favourite artists are the Shires, Brett Young, the Adelaides, and I just sort of listen to other general country songs on Spotify as well. In terms of like when I go out to nightclubs, I like throwback, like pop 2000 songs, if that kind of makes sense. What's your favourite comment or message on your channel or Instagram so far? I thought this was a really lovely question. I've received really lovely messages of support and people sharing me on their Instagram stories and sending me messages asking questions about biology itself and other different questions, which I really love. So if you've got a question or just a message about anything, feel free to DM me on Instagram. I will reply. I think that initially my first favourite one was when, I don't actually know who it is because they've commented on my YouTube videos before and their name is just like name for their channel or for their account. This person like requested some notes to get put up on my website and some videos, and they said that they were really happy that they found my channel, and that was just so lovely. And that was when I knew that I was really glad that I'd started my YouTube channel. And I've also had similar messages like that. Also, when I was asking people for questions on Instagram for this video, so make sure if you're not following my Instagram to give me a follow over there. And they asked me a question and they put "I love you" at the end of it, and I just thought that was really lovely. So I love you too, and thank you very much for your questions. But I've really enjoyed talking to you guys over on Instagram and YouTube, so continue to message me. Oh, that's the other thing as well. Someone put on their Instagram story, I think it was like a monthly like roundup of like their favourite books, favourite TV shows, things like that, and they also put favourite YouTubers and they put me in there, and I was like, that was like the first time someone had called me a YouTuber. And yeah, it's just really nice as well. So thank you everyone for all your lovely messages and shares and comments. And then the final question is, why did you decide to start your channel? So I've always wanted to do this for a really long time, and I've just never really plucked up the courage to do it. I think especially when you're in school, it's a lot harder because you feel like people are going to judge you for doing it. So I think this is the right time to do it after I'd left school, and I just always really enjoyed sort of teaching, giving people advice and helping people. So I just thought, when all this quarantine and coronavirus business started, I was like, why not? I haven't got anything else to do, just go for it. And I did pluck up the courage, and here I am. So I'm really glad I did, obviously. So hopefully this can be something that I can continue with, and hopefully we can create a little biology community and study community as well. So thank you so much for all your questions, and please give this video a big thumbs up if you have enjoyed it, and comment down below if you want to see more videos like this or more lifestyle videos. Maybe I could do some daily routines or things like that, and give me a follow on Instagram and head over to my website where you can access loads of resources as well. And I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!